temperatures are in the mid 70s to low 80s. Alabama, Mississippi, temperatures they're in the upper 70s to upper 80s. Arkansas and Louisiana, you have temperatures that are in the 80s. Down to Florida, where you have temperatures they're in the low 80s to low 90s. Texas and Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, temperatures are in the low 80s to low 90s. Then throughout the Lone Star State, you have temperatures that range all across the Lone Star State in the low 82 in Alpine to 102 in Laredo. Now let's take a look at the Midwest. So let's see what we got in the Midwest. Okay, so in the Midwest, in the Great Plains region, you have winds that are coming from the north-northwest, blowing up to 30 miles an hour. Yet in Kansas, you do have winds that are coming from the southwest, blowing up to 25 miles per hour, ending up with a surface low pressure center just located in the northeastern part of Kansas. Yet winds in Missouri, they're shifting from the northwest to the east-northeast at up to 30 miles an hour, though. In the Ohio Valley, you have winds that are blowing up to 25 to 30 miles an hour there, particularly in the Great Lakes side of the Ohio Valley. But in the Great Lakes region, you have winds that are coming from the northwest, shifting to the north at up to 30 miles an hour there. Hold on a minute again. All right. Now let's take a look at the temperatures throughout the Midwest. So let's start off with the Ohio Valley, where temperatures throughout the Ohio Valley, you have temperatures. Hold on a minute, folks, again. Temperatures throughout the Ohio Valley states like Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, they range from 68 in Chicago to 82 in Louisville, Indianapolis, and Springfield. Then we go to the Great Lakes region. What do we have here? Well, let's see what we got. So temperatures range from 62 in Traverse City to 80 in Detroit. In the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, temperatures are in the 50s. Wisconsin, temperatures range from 48 in Woodruff to 68 in Milwaukee. I mean, this is the cold front that's doing all the work, folks. So that means that summer is over. It is over for those in the Midwest like Wisconsin and Michigan and all the way down to Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. But Kentucky still has plenty of summer to deal with. So if you're in Kentucky, enjoy while you can before the cold front gets even worse later this fall. And now let's talk about the Dakotas and Minnesota. So what do we got for temperatures in Minnesota? They are in the 50s to low 60s. In the Dakotas, temperatures there, they range from 55 in Leeds to 70 in Rapid City. To the Missouri River Valley states, folks. Okay, so what do we got? In Iowa, temperatures are in the mid 60s to low 70s. Missouri temperatures are in the mid 50s, mid 70s to mid 80s. In Nebraska, temperatures are in the mid 60s to mid 70s. In Kansas, temperatures there are in the upper 70s to mid 80s. Now let's go to the west. I think I can hear background music, folks. That's about to be picked up. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back, folks, again. Okay, so in the West, this is very diverse for the most part. Okay, so in Idaho, winds are somewhat light and variable, especially in parts of eastern Montana. Yet in western Montana, winds are moving to the southeast at up to 30 miles an hour. Wyoming, winds are generally moving to the southeast up to 30 miles an hour as well. Eastern Colorado, winds are moving straight down south at up to 30 miles an hour. But on the western side, winds are somewhat lighter, but they're moving generally to the southeast. But light and variable winds are in northern Utah, but parts of southern Utah, you have winds generally coming from the south, especially in parts of southern Nevada and western Nevada. Winds are coming from the west, but winds in southern Utah and parts of Nevada that have the strongest winds are blowing up to 25 to 30 miles per hour in a few places. In the desert southwest, you have winds that are coming from either the Gulf of California or from the Rio Grande in Texas, blowing up to 25 miles an hour there, but somewhat light and variable winds are there in other places throughout Arizona and New Mexico. In New Mexico, on the northern side, you have winds that are coming from the north, blowing up to 20 miles an hour, but shifting to the east from what it looks like. Then you have California, you have winds that are blowing onshore, but they're only blowing up to 30 miles per hour wherever the winds are strongest in some of the coasts in California. But in the interior parts, like the Central Valley of California, winds are moving to the east, blowing over the Sierra Nevadas, but somewhat light and variable in some places in Southern California on the interior side. But winds a little bit variable in the far northern end of California. In the Pacific Northwest, you have winds on the coast, blowing onshore, but becoming light and variable as it approaches the Cascades. But in southern Oregon, winds are moving to the east at up to 30 miles per hour. But in the leeward side of the Cascades in Washington and northeastern Oregon, they're blowing a bit to the east, just no more than 15 miles per hour there. Now let's talk about region by region. In Montana, you have temperatures that are in the low 70s to upper 80s. In Idaho, temperatures there are in the low to upper 8. They're in the 80s on the northern side, but in the southern side, upper 80s to mid 90s in Idaho. In Wyoming, temperatures are in the low 70s to low 80s. In Colorado, temperatures range from 79 in Colorado Springs and Alamosa to 91 in Grand Junction. Utah, temperatures range from 84 in Logan to 91 in St. George. In Nevada, temperatures range from 70 in Austin to 93 in Las Vegas. In the desert Southwest, start off with New Mexico, where you have temperatures that range from 80 in Gallup to 93 in Carlsbad and Roswell. And in Arizona, you have temperatures on the northern side that range from 66 in Flagstaff to 88 in Kingman. In the southern part of Arizona, temperatures are in the triple digits. In California, well, look at that. Okay, so 62 in Eureka. Temperatures are in the 80s in the Bay Area, San Francisco. 95 in LA. 79 in San Diego. 100 in Indio. Temperatures in the Central Valley of California, they are in the mid 90s to low hundreds. Onto the Pacific Northwest, where you have temperatures that range from 73 in Lakeview to 93 in Medford in Oregon. Oh, yeah. In 73, ranging from 73 in Seattle to 102 in Yakima in Washington State. All right, now let's talk about gusts. So what do we got for gusts? Wait, let me see if we got someone in the chat right now. If there is, I deeply apologize for ignoring you. I am so sorry for all that. Yeah, because I got carried away with so much of what's going on right now. So for those of you just tuning in, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys having a good day. Welcome, welcome. This is Marlon here. And this is the National Weather Discussion of Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. It is the third day of meteorological summer. No, meteorological fall, I mean. But it's still astronomical summer, though. Which means we're counting down till September 23rd, which is in 20 days. Which will be the first day of astronomical fall. So the temperatures are starting to wind down. Yeah, and we start to see all that, if you know what I mean, folks. Okay, so where are the gusts? So gusts are stronger in the Great Lakes region, the upper Mississippi Valley. They're blowing between 30 to 50 miles an hour there. And in parts of the west, like the few portions of the Rockies in the northern side, they're blowing up to 40 miles an hour there. And parts of the Great Basin too, leeward side of the Cascades, but nothing too severe, folks. Then we check out the humidity. So where's the humidity? There's a lot of humidity in the Great Lakes region. It's associated with a cold front. Chicago is getting a lot of rain right now. And some humidity is located in South Florida and in parts of Mississippi, Tennessee, and Alabama. The southern end of the Appalachian Mountains all the way to West Virginia. And now let's take a look at rainfall accumulation. So what do we got? Okay, so rainfall accumulation starting off with South Florida, just up to an inch of rain there. The cold front in the Midwest, just up to 2 inches of rain from Lake Huron all the way to St. Louis. But yeah, just up to an inch of rain in central Missouri all the way to eastern Kansas. But folks, I would caution you guys just to consult with your local officials for accurate weather reports that have been going on recently, because they are about to change, and the ones I'm showing you guys right now, those are just estimates, not actual results. All right, guys. That includes wind gusts and even wind speed and wind direction. For example, a cold front can deliver 60-mile-per-hour winds, even though I showed you guys slower wind readings. Still, lower wind readings, but still, it's